In the wake of many situations, you'll see people responding differently. 2 days before, I was driving my car, and on the way, I saw a man who was standing, and next to him were two dogs. Dogs are so friendly that most of the times they are seen waving their tails. They have a tendency of friendliness towards humans. This made me felt better to see this sort of friendship and mutual emotions flowing. But I think I was mistaken, and as I was about to turn, I saw something in his hand, and I thought probably he uses these things to throw, and the dog runs behind, chases, and gets him back. And this is a sort of sport. But no, I was mistaken. What he did was he threw it harshly at one of the dogs, and as I left the spot as I was driving, I could see the wailing of the dog. Now that was pretty strange because, at least for a person like me, I never even imagined to hurt an animal. It's difficult, and as a sensible person, no one ever should. They are counterparts as a living form on this earth. We share the same platform. Of course, we haven't evolved and developed, but that doesn't qualifies us to hurt them or just consider them much below our level. That is not right. At least I don't live with this feeling. The next day, that was today, I was taking the turn next to my house. Again, I was driving. I saw a man with a polythene and a lot many rusk in it. And what he was doing was distributing it among the local dogs. The dogs were so delighted, and I could see the alacrity in their manner. Alacrity is the cheerfulness in their manner, and it felt so good. I don't think so that the guy who was doing this kind of act would be getting anything out of it. It's just the satisfaction at soul level. These unsaid, untold, unadmired acts of greatness, generosity gives a long way, because those animals cannot come back to you and pay something in return, but the way they try to express their thankfulness is more than what you can expect. And this sort of feeling and this incident made me think that how with a similar kind of resources and the same species as a human and the same another species as a dog or the stray animal, how reactions can be so different. And imagine being on the other side as a dog, how you would have been feeling. See, it's all about your attitude, how you have developed your disposition all this time, and I'll always vouch for the one in which the act of kindness is embraced. This is how you can make yourself into more human and someone who can say his life is worth living, because it doesn't take anything to be kind and compassionate to animal. Show sympathy, show empathy. Empathy is something in which you can feel their pain, you can feel as if you are into their skin and how you're going through. And the attachment of animals is said to be one of the most unconditional. They have a blind faith on you. Sometimes in between, I see many dogs, they have so much trust issues with humans that even if you're friendly with them and try to approach them, they'll just run away and look behind scared. Why? Because through their life they have been abused by numerous humans, and they don't believe that humans are good, and they must have had bad experiences with man. I don't know what makes men so cruel and do such things. But again, if tried to recompensate with that ruined faith, it can be restored, and that poor animal again starts to believe. I find this thing to be so much benign, so much honest. It moves me how it can be so much pure. And we as a human should understand that even if they cannot speak or say or speak a language or express, they have got many things in their capacity that they try to convey. And we being the powerful rather should take care of these animals, because you are the one who is more capable to bring them such any sort of comfort. And if you're capable of it, you should definitely do it. Last year, I remember there was a huge fire in Australia. It's said that the fire was so large that the sky had turned almost orange, and the animals would have boiled and roasted into it. There were a rush of humans and uh, helpers to rescue workers to bring out the animals whichever they can find alive and help them in need. They were so scared and had fallen into trauma that, I mean, any act of kindness would have helped them a lot, and they need it. And I believe behind these fires, it can be the cycle of nature, but many times it's because of our fault, human greed that has caused the temperature of Earth worldwide to shoot up. And this is how things are these things are being destroyed as an ecosystem in a much more rapid manner than in natural condition would have occurred. So our responsibilities lie in those group of people who are kind and compassionate and take the extra step to help these poor creatures. So always develop in yourself that corner of kindness, which not necessarily may bring you the monetary gains, but the level of satisfaction at soul level cannot be explained in words. That was all from my side. Over to you. Take care. Bye.